So it's February. I think I might make an Easter timer. We're going to try and create something brand new, something that's not been done before. So the process is quite difficult. It takes a long time to try and find the right timer to make it perfect. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try and make an Easter timer. And if you didn't know me, I'm Luke. I'm the owner of Calm Timer Studio. I make sort of chilled, relaxing classroom timers, I guess. It's Easter coming up. I've got a few Easter timers on the channel. Let's create something that's not been done before, something catchy, something that's going to stand out, and something that's going to help teachers, hopefully, calm the kids down and help them study. So let's get straight into it, and I'm going to talk you through everything I do as I go. Let's go. And I just want to say thanks to everybody that has subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It means a lot to me. But otherwise, just keep watching. You don't have to subscribe. Just watch the videos, enjoy them, comment, and hopefully they make a difference. So let's get into it. Do this. So let's get comfortable. Pen, trusted notebook. So step one is research. Every timer starts with research. I don't just jump in and make something random. I spend time figuring out what direction I want to take. I also try to keep the channel feeling unique and creative, because the last thing I want is to have the same timer all over the channel being repetitive. Even small changes and differences can completely change how a timer feels. Sometimes the idea comes from something visual, sometimes it comes from a color palette or a certain mood. The goal is to make each timer feel intentional and distinct, so it's unique to the channel and it will stand out. So if you see it on the YouTube feed, you know that that is a timer created by the Calm Timer Studio or me. So this starts with just scrolling through YouTube, putting some searches in. I also use some other bits to sort of do my research, but mainly it's just looking at YouTube and seeing what is it that is missing? How can my timer fit in and make an impact and hopefully help more people? So the next step is the fun part. This is where we start creating the background. So this is what defines the overall atmosphere of the timer. So I'm looking for something that feels calm, balanced, and easy to sit with, and it needs to support the timer, not distract it. Sometimes this can take me up to a day to do, and it's a lot of to and fro, trying to get the image to be not exactly how I want it, but it's trying to get that image from your head into the computer, and it can take a long time to do, and it does take a bit of skill. But once you get it right, it just makes everything come together, and it makes that timer go from sort of an average looking timer to something that's really calm, really effective, and does a great job. I'm not just looking for something that looks good, has to feel right. And also when you start matching up with the music, the background music, again, this is another thing that can take ages because the visuals and the sound need to match up. So as you can see here, I'm just going to scroll through all of the different designs that we managed to get for this Easter timer, and there are so many. Some just don't fit the vibe of the channel. They're either too bright, too busy, or too calm, or even too realistic. But once we find, so let's scroll through, as you can see, we do in the end find something that we really like, and then it's time to move on to the next step. So this I think took me about an hour, which is actually relatively quick considering sometimes it can take up to a day. So step 3, the background is now ready and we think we're happy with it. I say I think because there's another step. We need to put that background onto the timeline and then put some text over the top just to see if it actually looks all right. But let's start doing that now. This is where everything starts coming together. So first, like I said, we start by placing all the background images on, and then we can put our text on top just to see if it looks okay. Once we're happy with it, then we can go ahead with changing the font, building out the timer. And we also, if you have watched our channel, you'll see that we sometimes put a last little intro message or even text overlays during the timer as a little bit of motivation as you're working through the timer. The goal is to keep it clear, balanced, and easy to read. And it needs to feel natural and, like I said before, not too distracting. Because when I was at school, if there was something on the board that was distracting, I would definitely be watching that and not doing my work. So I tried to follow a consistent style across the channel, but I still refine each timer individually because I want, like I said, when you come onto the homepage of Calm Timer Studio, I want it to look uniquely different. Each timer should be different to the one next to it. No repetition, not a lot of similarities. Obviously they're all timers, but they should look different in their own right. So what I'll do now is I'll just test different variations until it feels comfortable to look at, and that's really important to how I want it to look and feel. So now we start to build out this identity with fonts, with animations, little transitions between. So once everything feels right, we can move on to add in some sound. So let's do that now. Right, let's bring this timer to life. Let's add some sound effects and some music. The right sound can completely change how a timer feels. So I'm looking for something that feels calm, supportive, and not distracting. The goal is to help you focus and not pull your attention away from the work you're supposed to be doing, or task, or whatever it is, studying, reading. Just have it on in the background while you do whatever you do. So I'll test different sounds, adjust the levels, and just keep doing it really until it feels right. Sometimes I have completely changed the sound of a timer after I've already spent hours doing it. So it's important that the sound feels smooth and consistent from start to finish. But once everything's done and it sounds right, the timer is pretty much ready to go. But it's not quite ready. We've got a few things we need to do. First, we need to check that it's okay. So we've got to watch back the whole timer. Luckily, this was only a 5-minute timer, so it didn't take that long. But we need to make sure we watch the timer from start to finish, make sure it's right, and then do any edits we need. Because there's always something that could be made better, improved on. Is it the music? Is it the visuals? Is it transition? And all these small little mistakes can break the experience. So it's important that we get this right. Sometimes I'll make small refinements at this stage. These final adjustments just help make everything feel polished, and that makes me happy as well, knowing that I can put something out that hopefully helps a lot of people. So let's just do that now. I think I also put our logo onto the background, which is something that I haven't been doing, but I thought I'd just put it on there. Why not? And that's pretty much done. So we can just export it, and then I'll just show you briefly a little bit of a start now, and then you can go check out the timer on the channel once it's uploaded, probably next week. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.